Tamara Curson, and I am an English language instructor here at the new school. When you walk into the Hirshhorn suite, you'll see 3 tables set up. You'll see all my students standing around the tables. You'll see their game boards and their game pieces. And that's what the game gathering was. It was an opportunity for people from outside the class to join the students, come to the Hirshhorn suite, sit at the tables, and play the student designed and created games. All of the work that the students have accomplished over the course of the semester does not stay within the confines of the classroom walls. And what I mean by that is that there needs to be a product that then is shown in essence to the world.
The sunshine and the photosynthesis means 1 step, go forward 1 step. And the rain means go forward 2 steps. Aeroplanes means go forward 3 steps.
And tomato and lettuce. So you can just
Pick one.
pick one. Okay.
A, Los Angeles. B, Seattle. C, New York. D, Boston.
New York City? Yeah, you're right.
The students over the course of the semester created these board games. They developed the rules, they developed the game boards themselves, they developed the game pieces, and they used the information that they had acquired both in class and on their own through videos and articles.
Everyone choose your own piece. So now you can choose your own piece.
Different color. Choose your color.
How many community programs provide to the hungry? A, 600 community programs, B, 150 community programs, or C, 200 community programs?
Is that in New York City?
In New York City?
Is it in New York City?
I would say C, 200.
Yeah, I'd say fewer than that.
Fewer than that? It's 600. Oh, 600.
I think we had about 55 people who came over the course of 3 different sessions to play the games. And that was the chance for the students to really use language, both in terms of receptive skills, understanding what people were asking them or saying to them, and productive skills, talking to people, explaining their rules, explaining if something was incorrect, what the correct answer was, engaging with native English speakers and other English language learners, but all about their products.
What are the benefits of eating sustainably? A, lose weight. B, health benefits. C, reduce stress. D, all of the above. I'm going to say D, all of the above. B, what are the benefits of eating sustainably? Health benefits. Okay.
And then you go
back.
back where you were.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wham.
In fact, you learn language when you least realize it. That you really are learning it through the process of studying something that you never ever thought you would study before. And many of my students have told me that before this semester, they never gave any thought to food at all. As a result of the semester, they've actually begun to recognize that food is more than something you just put in your mouth and digest. That it really has something to do with society, it has to do with culture, it has to do with relationships, it has to do with economics. And these are some of the pieces that they learned through the course of this project-based experience.
I played 2 games. I like them both. I did the one on urban farms and the one about hunger. And they were both interesting and fun in different ways.
We played one over there. It was about sustainability, and it was beautifully designed. I have to say, it was really nice.
Oh, that
done.
center board?
Yes.
Yes,
and-
they did that themselves. That was very beautiful. and
Yeah, a
creative.
lot of these were all very nice.
Well, a lot of them are visual arts students to begin with.
Right.
And, yeah.
Right. So they did a really beautiful job designing them.
Some of the questions were asking you, what about, have you ever done this before? What is your experience working in a soup kitchen, for example? Have you ever tried to help someone who's hungry? Right? And then after you answer a question like that, they would follow up by asking you, so, and how was your experience? You know, so the game kind of was just a tool to start our conversation.
So to make them confront the language challenges in a real life situation was very, very smart.
Part of our responsibility as educators is to address not just process and not just content, but also to address the socio-affective elements of learning. And what that really means is, how do we help students build community, and how do we address their own individual affective needs, their shyness, their lack of confidence, their unwillingness to speak their own mind, to say their own opinions. And project-based learning does that also. Because it is group-based learning, because they are required to support each other, because we create, in essence, a real sense of family in the classroom through project-based learning, we are addressing those socio-affective needs. Those needs to be able to say, hey, look at me, listen to me, I have something to say. Maybe I've never said anything before, but I'm gonna start talking now, and I need you to listen to me.
Hello, I'm Mohan Wang, and our topic is the sustainability. And I'm the group leader of the board game of the sustainability.
Hello, my name is Wei Guang. I'm studying Manage.
My name is Yi, and I'm the student of Tamara class, and we do the project of sustainable agriculture.
My name is Kino. I come from China, and my major is fashion marketing. And in the board games, I did the rules, and we discussed the questions.
Sustainability means to maintain the resource and to save the resource. And because our resource in nature and is limited.
We learned a lot from the board games. We learned how to work in a group, and then we learned how to communicate well with my classmates. And when we play the board games, we also learned from the audience. They talked about the topics and gave us many opinions.
It is better than we just study in a book.
We have worked together and have some separate work.
Do the work with each other and learn from each other. Yes, this is most useful.
I designed the board, and Kino make the rules, and Wei Guang make the dice, and Yi help us to create a lot of questions.
My board game pieces are made from plasticine, and you can see the strawberry. It is very cute, and I think my inspiration is from our daily life.
This board designed by us, and sustainability is for maintain the resource and recycle the resource. So I put the recycle symbol. This is the recycle symbol.
When we went to the soup kitchen, we also learned a lot of vocabulary, and then we communicate with the volunteers.
Every week we make some change about the board design and the piece design and the question card, and we fix a lot of grammar mistake because we are international students, so we have the problem of the grammar.
I feel better than last semester.
My name is Saiki, and this semester Tamara is our teacher, and we study about food.
My game's name is Hunger Game.
My name is Shailene, and my topic is hunger.
Hi, my name is Jarvia, and I'm level 4 student. I have a very great experience in this place because we learned a lot about the hungry people and homeless people, and we share the experience together, and we can improve our language.
I think the food waste is a problem. A problem in these years, and according to the internet, we can find people waste about 1.3 billion tons food every year. This number is terrifying.
Most guests didn't know about hunger, so they learned about hunger from our teammates.
We got a lot of information from City Harvest. City Harvest is an organization which provides some food to hungry people or homeless, and it's for free. We have many meetings, and what I learned is to be a leader, how to organize people, how to organize our member. Before we start the design for the board game, we've been watching a lot of video, like how can we make a board game.
I think working with my group is better than work alone, because sometimes we can learn from each other.
Because our topic is about hunger, so our board game, the shape is like a hamburger.
From this board game, I learned a lot of professional knowledge, like hunger in New York City.
City Harvest or soup kitchens help them, and so many programs help them now in New York City.
One of my mates is from Korea, so we need to use English to communicate with each other, so it's very good for practice English. Although I think our grammar is not very correct, but we know each other well. We can understand each other well. This is how we learn English.
I think it's successful because I looked a lot of people come to enjoy our board game, and because our rules are very interesting and made them laugh at all time.
I like to see everybody feel happy during the game, and they start to think about the hungry problem in New York City during our board game. Yeah, I think I learned a lot.
I like this project. It's very interesting.
Hi, my name is Junhao Zhang, and the name of our team is Urban Agriculture.
Hello, this is Soyeon.
My name is Deborah, and I did about urban agriculture.
Yeah, of course. I mean, before I did this group role, and I know nothing about urban agriculture, and after that we learned a lot of like latest advanced high technology things to help crops to grow.
Before I started this project, I thought creating board game is really difficult.
My teammates are from the other countries, not like me, so we have to talk in English.
Sometimes we had difficulties with communication, but we try to understand each other in English. So I think it was really helped me to develop my English ability.
During our cooperation, it's not only we have a daily conversation. We also can learn some and know some new vocabulary from our topic.
Before game start, I thought I would get nervous, but it wasn't. So I had a lot of fun from game gathering.
We did very well, and
Yeah, so I think it was really interesting and not pretty hard.
Different people have a different question about our topics, so I need to be well prepared to their question.
They had a lot of fun through our game.
I like to meet different people or to play our games. This makes you feeling better because you design the game, right? So it makes you feel successful.
Bravo to my students, bravo to all their hard work, and also great gratitude to everybody who supported them and me through the semester.
I think it's a very good experience, not only in terms of language, but also as, they're being able to take control and guide the game.
Students seemed very well prepared to talk about the design of the games, the concept behind the games, and what they had studied. And the way they conducted themselves as well was just very impressive, was very nice.
From my perspective, it is a fascinating way to teach, and it is a fabulous way to learn.
It's a big challenge for them to have to be able to apply what they've learned about English to a real subject and not just classroom exercises. And then adding the layer of creativity which they needed to employ to make up these games. It was really the way we deal with language in real life, not just sitting at a desk and learning words and grammar. So it was a wonderful challenge, and they seemed to have a great deal of fun, and they laughed a lot.
I think it was a smashing success, and that's verified by some of the emails I've received from some of the people who were there, including other educators who applauded my students for their hard work.
I loved this. The game gathering was a fabulous example of the power of project-based learning. We learn language not just for language's sake, but to communicate something, to educate, to share feelings, and that's exactly what these students were doing here today with all of us, with our visitors, with our classes. They were educating us. They were the experts, and the amount of language and the kind of language, the academic language, and just the language around food and society, which is incredibly relevant and interesting and challenging. They became the experts of this. I learned a lot from the games. I think other people did too. So this is just wonderful to see our students improving their language through learning topics and issues that are significant and relevant and important. And that really came together in a fun way with these games, which were beautifully designed also. And really, that was a whole creative aspect that was involved in this as well. Really thrilling to see, and I congratulate everyone in this class.
The interesting part to observe was how my students changed over the course of the game gathering. As you might expect, at the beginning they were anxious. Although they had practiced in class and had played the games with each other, they had not played the games before with people beyond the classroom. So they were anxious at first, but one could notice the progression over the course of the 3 different sessions, how they became more relaxed, much more comfortable talking in English, much more laughter, at the same time some fatigue, but I think for my students it was a really happy fatigue. They were proud of themselves, and they should have been.